Yes, so ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to ROP, Run of Play podcast, where we discuss all things football, in particular the EPL. I'm your guy, Toves, and with me today, we've got the man, the legend, Mr. Jude. Jude, how are you feeling today, Jude? Happy New Year.
I wish you the same, my brother. Happy
It's,
New
it's a
Year.
new year, you should be happy. They say Happy New Year.
I'm happy. My year has not lost this year.
Oh, okay. Yeah, fair
So,
enough, fair enough. Well, Arsenal has not lost this year either. Actually, we
so
started with a bang, so.
we'll build on with that. With that one,
Yeah, man. Yeah.
it's going to
So
be great.
before we get into the review and then preview of the next match with 20, let's just quickly do it because the new year. So let's do a quick what should I call that? A recap or a reflection or reminiscing of 2024, right? I would say, how would you rate Manchester United 2024 and what do you expect in 2025? Before you rate, let me just give some highlights of Manchester United in 2024. In
I think they're really
2024,
I like.
you guys had a new co-owners. Is it Ineos? Ineos took over, and they said they're going to take over the footballing part. You guys won the FA Cup. You finished eighth, and in this new season, you guys sacked the manager, got the reigning champion manager of Portugal in Ruben Amorim, and currently you guys finished the year in 14th. But overall, what would you rate Manchester United 2024 and your hope for 2025?
Uh, I'll say we've had a lot of ups and downs, lots of fans in between.
Hmm.
So I think the FA Cup gave us a good part of the year. But before the FA Cup, it was like we were struggling
Hmm.
to get into the Europa spot. And my ratings will be just say we have like on a sincere note, I would say 4/10.
Wow. Even with your FA Cup,
For
I thought you said trophy is everything. Oh
for
no,
trophies,
that was Shelty. Shelty is
you can you look at the performance. We're looking for the performance that yields more results.
hmm.
It's not like towards the end of the year we didn't build upon what Rude Boy was trying to do. So
Okay.
we'll be struggling to go. If we had bump up a bit towards the end of the year, I'll probably give them a 6 or 7.
All right.
But the FA Cup is what's making me give them
A four.
a 4. That's what I would
Otherwise, it'll
give.
be a zero or something.
Otherwise, it's gonna be like 1 because we've been on the decline since probably February or something like that.
Hmm.
So it's not like great.
Yeah. And then
But we look forward to the new year. The new year,
you
hopefully,
win the
we'll
Europa
sign one
League.
or two players in the window
Hmm.
and we'll come up to behind somebody.
Who is
That's
that?
all
Behind Brentford.
I behind somebody.
No, Brentford
Hopefully,
at
we'll get
bottom
to
nine, the bottom three. So maybe behind like Crystal Palace. Then
no, the other half of the table, the
okay.
top side of the table.
Oh, Brighton. Yeah.
We'll be like maybe fourth or third. Let's see how it goes. But Champions League is the goal now. That's
Mm.
what I think.
Wow. I hope you.
So,
I
but we
hope
have
you.
two ways to get in. Either we use the Europa, but it will be funny if we relegate and get Europa League. It'll be the first championship team to get into the Champions League. So,
Yeah.
I think there will have positives in this part. I think Amarin will get to a point where he will have to work with the players instead of the system.
Hmm.
If it persists, because
Well,
they will need result at some point.
well, Amorim has already said that he know that he's going to be sacked one day, so he might as well play his own system. I know he's sacked for playing his own system, so it is what it is.
But sincerely, I expected him to do that at first. That was what I expected. Like the system, expose the players that are not working with your system, and then do the swap, right? Either the January window, buy somebody, or the major transfer
Go and
window,
loan back Weghorst
like
or
sell,
loan Chris Wood, that kind of thing.
do what Vegas cannot fit by team again. We sell them and then buy like players because there are a lot of people that a lot of the players are not, how will I put it? They are not like, I think feel like they've become so complacent that they forget the basics of football. I don't know if we should dive into
No, yeah, I have
the.
to rate my own. I have to rate. I know this is a safe
Oh,
space
sorry. Yeah.
for you guys to to explain yourselves and express yourselves. But let's talk about Arsenal as well a bit. I think for Arsenal's 2025, I'm going to rate it a 7 out of 10, and I'm going to explain why. Even though we're trophyless, I know Shanti is
How many did you
shouting
give them?
7 out of 10 for 2024 because at the end of the day, we know Arsenal fans and hope are 5 and 6. And Mikel Arteta has kept the hope alive in the form in terms of like we're still competing for the league, and even this season, the 2024-2025, even though the performances are not there, like we're still getting the point some way somehow. Whether it is through set pieces or whether it's just 1-0 and pack the bus, whether it's
Seriously.
haram football or whatever you guys are calling it, dark heart FC. Either ways, he's finding way to make sure that we're still getting the results. So yes, we've not won any trophy. We didn't win any trophies in 2024, but I will still say that because it's keeping the team consistent. Our heart cannot take it when we're watching the matches, but at least the result is giving us encouragement. So I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10. And my hope for 2025 is for the team to achieve what Bukayo Saka at the start of the season said, and what Declan Rice at the end of Ipswich said. He said trophies determine everything. So you guys should win the domestic double. I'm sure like the league is gone unless Liverpool begin to do a Chelsea down the road. And I hope we're still playing consistently to take or capitalize. But we can get the domestic double. We are already in the semi-finals of the League Cup. We have
And
Manchester United that we're going to demolish on the 12th, on 12th of January in the FA Cup. So yeah, looking for if we beat United, we are into the quarterfinals. So yeah, there is a pathway.
there's your
There's a
hope
pathway. Yeah, that's my hope for
to
2024.
Travis.
Yeah. But yeah, let's see
Uh,
which one comes through, or we're going to be laughing at each other at the end of the season. But let's go into your game. You guys against Newcastle, you know, the form on form Newcastle and new manager bouncing or not bouncing
not
Manchester
bouncing.
United. So what's
To
your
the
reaction to that game?
It was indeed a very poor performance in the first half. Um, I think it's more like, how will I put it? Like the teams we are playing now, they just have that mindset that it's mine, you, let's go, grab that point. That's what they are doing now. So I expected the changes he did. The only thing I wouldn't have wanted was Zexi,
Hmm.
but the only problem is that we don't have any other person in there to play that Zexi kind of midfield to attack runs to help. Well, for the command of the midfield, I think he would have. It was better off doing. I expected him to actually. I think he should start trying because we don't have a left. The left side is always like our weak point. So I think he should. I was expecting more of maybe shift Ahmad to that side just to hold. I know he might not be best in that performance, and maybe give Ganacho or Rashford that right
Hmm.
to at least that. So that's their strongest foot. They might be able to track back and go forward. Those kind of stuff.
Yeah.
That's what I was expecting, but I didn't know. I came onto the match and then I saw Zexi, which was my
Yeah, but it took him off in like 30 something minutes because
yeah, because
Newcastle wanted to finish you guys.
the midfield was gone. Like the midfield was totally gone,
But you know what's
and
funny? I was watching the last episode. You were expecting that it was going to be Casemiro and Ericsson.
yeah.
So, but why you saying the midfield is gone if you were
So
expecting that
that's
was going
what
to
we
be?
thought. The thing is that we only have those people,
Hmm.
right? Casemiro, Ericsson, but like I said in the last episode, was like we need energy. Those two guys do not have the energy for that force. They have Joelinton, they have
Guimaraes.
Bruno Gumares, they have on the wings, they have these other guys that come in.
Yeah.
What's his name? Gordon with the
Gordon
pace,
and Jacob
and the
Murphy.
other guy. And Isak is also a fast like
Yeah.
player. So you need like there was nothing fast about us in that from midfield to defense. There was nothing fast.
Hmm.
All we just had was agility, and agility cost us some some goals. So I think like the players, I don't know if like you get into a match, you're supposed to have that ginger, that seriousness. We kick the game with that seriousness. We always wait for us to be scored before
You
we wake up,
react. Yeah.
and that's one of our greatest problems because once they scores, we don't have. I remember at the beginning of this year, I said we have a problem scoring. That's where our major issue is because I feel like if you're scoring, the opponent will be more when you're offending. The opponent will be more like behind,
Yeah.
trying to
Yeah.
defend.
Trying to. Yeah.
So imagine dominating that. But now everybody knows that Manu has one striker, so just forget about him.
And they like to
He left
dominate
space
possession
for
in their own half too.
like
Yes.
just let them dominate. When they dominate finish, they'll drop the ball like with your last guys.
Yes.
Then you push them back. All you just need now is one goal. Once you set one goal up,
Mhm.
Man U is confused in the next 5 minutes. So if you can score the second one immediately, then the game is gone.
Yeah.
That's what Arsenal did. That's the same thing that Newcastle did too. I think that's the same thing Brentford. What's their name? Bournemouth did.
And Wolves.
That's the same thing Nottingham Forest did. They scored two goals like within the space of this thing.
Yeah.
So it's the same issue that we're having. And the other thing I'm noticing now is it's getting to a point that I'm sensing like some players are playing ill, like they're doing it intentionally. That's what I'm thinking.
Mm.
Because I don't get the fact that they crossed the ball. Maguire did it against Wolves. I think he did it against Bournemouth too.
Mm.
He'll just relax on the floor. Like
Mm.
he doesn't jump.
Mhm.
And the attacker is behind you. The attacker jumps over you.
Mm.
So, like my instinct as a player is if the ball is coming,
They should be
whether it's
alert.
reaching you or
Yeah.
not, jump up. At least jumping up, you are already displacing and confusing the defender, the
Mhm.
attacker. So even if he gets the ball, he might not be able to aim,
Yeah.
or he might just give up that you as a tall person.
Mhm.
But you see people jumping over Maguire. I'm like, it makes no sense.
Yeah. And
Then
I have a question for that because you guys always complain about Ten Hag. At least Ten Hag had a set piece coach, but when Amorim came, he sacked the set piece coach and then said his own assistant is going to be the set piece coach. So, do you think that there's something with the coaching of the set pieces that is causing this to happen? Because I'm sure Maguire. The reason why Maguire, the good thing about Maguire is that he can defend set pieces
yeah,
in the past, but now it seems
yeah,
that he's not doing it again. So,
yeah.
do you think there's coaching? There's a coaching problem there, or or you're
I
just
will
thinking that it's the
actually,
players that are just like they're tired of this style and they want something different?
I don't think it's more about tiredness. I think it might actually be the coaching style because there's something like you already like there's nothing as wrong as you knowing that this guy is short
Mhm.
and the player he's marking is a taller
Way
player.
taller. That's Lisandro Martinez,
Do you understand? And you
the
keep
butcher.
seeing it every game.
What is
They
it
said
butchering?
this coach is supposed to like
What's
at
what's
least
Licha butchering these days? Is it?
he's butchering Onana. So so it's kind of like it was a thorough bad game. I think it was the second half that they like after that change, the
Yeah.
game balanced a bit. But then we still have the problem of attack. We need to start
Mm.
scoring.
Yes.
That's where the problem is.
That,
So I
that's
feel
that's the
like
other question I had as well. Because people will argue that Ahmad is one of your best forwards, right? So far, people will argue that. Who's
yeah,
your next best forward?
my next best forward is still the striker. I
Ras
think he's our
Rasmus.
I think he's our best forward. It's
Okay.
just that the ball doesn't get to him.
Okay. Who's your third best forward?
My third best forward now,
Not now, like
right
in
now,
general, like in the club in
in
general.
the club,
Yes.
based on past this thing, I'll give
Yes.
it like if I want to rank, I will probably go with Rashford, but he's off form now.
Hmm.
So it was Rashford, Garnacho, then it was Rashford, Garnacho, and then Roy Hojland.
Okay.
Hojland
So
got
why is
injured.
why is Garnacho not playing? Because it seems like he seems to want to use him as a super sub or something. I know he said about the training
It's not, I
and
don't think
things,
it's
but
I don't think it's super sub. I think it's about the gameplay. So the coach is more bent on this is the performance I want you people to do,
mm,
right? And they don't fit into that performance
right.
from the left.
Yeah, but
So being
you're
the
saying
left,
you guys are not scoring goals, and Garnacho at least is a goal
yeah,
threat.
that means he has to change the performance. He has to change their style of play. So he has to change the system that he's trying to build. So I think he's stuck on let me do that system
But it's also
and
expecting Rasmus and Zexi to run in behind, and they can't run in
running
behind.
behind,
But
which
Garnacho
they,
can do
it's
that.
not easy for a striker to run behind and come back and do all those things.
Yeah.
And the another part is you have two people that are already running behind. Like you're freeing the defense. That defense will just be relaxed because they know that this one is running behind, and before you come, two people have marked out and completed the ball. All they need now, any team that has a good pace and just have one or two clinical scorers, is fine. They'll
Yeah.
beat Man U. The
Oh,
current Man U system, they'll beat them.
so we should not even
And
talk about Liverpool, Man U then. But anyways, yeah.
that game, that game is going to be.
We'll get
I
there
just,
when we get there.
I just, the thing is, I just feel like it should give those guys a chance, or we can either decide to be patient with him and wait for him to get to the window. But the problem is, we will not know where we will be by the end of the league if we keep him patient. So to me, I feel like he should either start playing. He should start playing one of those guys that he's benching on the right. That's what I feel. Or he should automatically just put Dallo on the right. At least Dallo can cross the ball. Let him just be trying to cross the ball. And
Yeah. Is that a problem? Do you think that Meno does not suit his style? Because he doesn't seem to want to play Meno as much. Or is he just trying saying, oh, Meno is still young, maybe we'll try to bleed him into the team, even though Meno was already playing very well before he arrived?
maybe for me, it's more about conserving him, like preserving the guy so that he doesn't overwork Meno. Like against Wolves, it was so glaring that I don't know if he's tired. He couldn't run. But against Newcastle, it was a different gameplay.
Yeah.
He balanced the game more. Like in the situation Man U is now, we
Because you
need
guys are playing
somebody like
5-4-1. You had
Meno
everybody in the midfield. So
to pass the ball and to control the midfield.
yeah.
But then against New Wolves, it was like he was so tired, like they were easily body checking him and taking the ball or beating him to the ball, like those kind of stuff. So I just feel like it's more about maybe he's trying to manage him. That's why he probably watched the game and like this guy didn't have much strength, so let me relax him and then play somebody else. But then the people he played were nowhere to be found. Like the two goals were just area balls. So I'm like, there's no open play kind of scoring.
But there's
So
no need to.
there's no need to.
you have
Everything
Lisandro
just
there, and
locate.
Mazraoui sometimes he forgets himself up front. So
There's how a team will be so bad in performance, and then you probably just stick to that. That you forget yourself and start playing.
yeah,
Like sometimes he just goes forward and like he forgets himself.
yeah,
So me, I feel like what they should do is just try and fit in. Try if to me, I know he knows what to do to win. He knows what to do to win. But if he does what he needs to do to win, we'll probably land back where we were with the Hag. So we'll just be playing football and not have a style of play, which is what is bent on. So I just feel like I'll probably give him time
yeah.
and see what the general. I'll see
You
what the
have no
general
choice, but
consensus.
you have to give him time. You have no choice. He's
That's
a
the
new
only way.
manager.
Without any-
You have to give him time. Unless he's getting relegated, then it's going to
Our
be
only
sad.
hope now is
Um,
Europa League. Let us just focus on the Europa League
you can
and
still,
try
he
our
might still
best.
do something in the FA Cup. You know, cups are it's a one-off game, and
Because it just come. We won it last season. Somebody else.
you know,
At
because
this point, I just want to be somewhere significant in the league that makes
down
like
14. Yeah.
being the laughing stock every weekend is not an easy.
Yeah. At least one more weekend will be one more laughing stock, unless you guys decide to do it for
Who
Arsenal.
told you after the weekend?
Yeah.
After the weekend, Arsenal. We have Arsenal.
Okay, after January then.
After January, that by then will maybe at 18, 19. It's very hammering to be sacked.
No.
That's what you
No,
can
you guys
hear.
will at least get a draw somewhere. Even if you don't win, you'll get a draw somewhere.
It's tough.
Like,
I think after Liverpool, we'll probably have a good run of games. It's just for us to pick up that scoring ability and be able to defend area balls or set pieces.
Fair
That's what I think they need to work on.
fair enough. I'm not going to destroy you guys too much. It's a new year. I'll let you guys breathe. You've already done enough of dissecting of your team.
We
So
we already helped you guys.
yes. We have to start. We have to, for mental health and all those things. Let's not push it too much. But I'll talk about the Arsenal Brentford game that was just finished today. I would say I was surprised by the scoreline. I was surprised by the performance from the first 60 minutes. After that, it was the usual Arsenal. But I was surprised by the level of resilience and the level of intensity that we had. Obviously, when they scored the first goal, and that made us to step up our game. And Jesus was actually having a fantastic time. There was a lot of negatives like Calafiori doing what we know that he's not good at. He's not really good defensively, but overall, we played well. We were resilient. We got a 3-1 win. I can't complain. Like I said while I was rating the Arsenal 2024. Our performance is not the best, but we're getting the result. We're scoring the goals some way, somehow. The goals are coming in. One set piece again, ole ole. We scored our second set piece. Second goal was a set piece, which was nice. Martinelli scored. Jesus scoring. What does that mean for us? I don't know, but please, please sign a forward in January because we can't continue like this. We can't keep having that attack,
We have
hoping that
Jesus.
someone can score. Please,
He's
please,
doing the
please.
work.
Please, he's playing for a move. He's playing not to be replaced. Either he's playing for a move or not to be replaced. One of the above. Once transfer window close, I'm sure Jesus will go back to being Jesus.
Default.
Exactly. We know how these players do. Transfer window come, they'll all be hyping up and trying their best to remain in the team. He wants to keep making his 200 and whatever £1,000 at Arsenal. So please sign the forward that's going to actually be scoring goals. My worry as well is that the squad is thin because the only attacker we had on the bench was Trossard, and Trossard was if Trossard started, it means I would have Ethan as the sub to change the game. That's not what we wanted as Arsenal Football Club, But anyways, we hope for something different. I would say which game surprised you the most? Liverpool slapping West Ham 5-0 or Ipswich beating Chelsea 2-0? Which one was the
Ipswich,
most surprising one?
Ipswich will be the surprising one because West Ham, West Ham, you never know the kind of West Ham that will show up, right?
Mm,
Arsenal gave West Ham 5-2 in
yeah.
the first half. Like that tells you that you can expect that from West Ham. But
Mm,
Ipswich beating Chelsea, that's a big one because I expected Chelsea. It was more like we need to make a statement
mhm.
by beating Ipswich, right? To
Yeah.
show that, oh, we are not off form. We are not losing the grip of
Yeah.
the title. We are serious in the title race. But it's like, I saw 1-0. I was like, okay, it might end 1-1.
Mhm.
Next thing 2-0. And you even expect a reply. It was nothing. I think he started a few mix of the second guys,
Yeah.
believing that, oh, like what Arsenal did against was Southampton, right? Was it Southampton that was leading you,
Southampton,
and then
yes.
you brought back your big
Yeah.
guys and won the game? So I think maybe that's what he was trying to do, but then the guys failed him. It's not a conference league that they are
But
playing.
exactly, people were saying, "Oh, Johnny Boy was always saying, oh, Chelsea has two teams, and the two teams are very, very good." Blah blah blah. And the annoying thing is, he didn't even try to make subs either. Like there was Jao Felix on the
Just
bench,
wait.
he didn't bring him in, and it was just stubborn. And what is wrong with all these new managers and their stubbornness?
It's the new system now. They have to put their say so that
Mm,
they can stamp their feet over the big guys or the old guys in the club. That's what I feel. But it was a real shocker for me, though, and I bet everybody, even the Chelsea fans, will probably feel that. So now they are now on, so it's good. At least when you're on the other side collecting,
yeah.
there's somebody also collecting.
Yeah,
So
very,
both
very
of
good. Arsenal so far seem to be the winner in the old Chelsea demise. I'm hoping that
yep.
Liverpool as well start to draw points. Maybe I said that Manchester United should draw at some point. Maybe the next game will be the one that you draw. So let's have a quick preview of the Manchester United versus Liverpool. Who is at home? Liverpool are at Anfield. Oh my goodness. You guys have beat them at Anfield before, so I'm sure you can do it again under. You
I'm
did it
gonna,
under
I think
Ole.
it's with
So
the current form that is happening, based on the current form, 5-0. I think give Liverpool based on the current form, 5-0.
So
But
5-0. Are you actually predicting 5-0 to Liverpool?
that's what I predict. But my heart is telling me 1-1. But I don't want to go. I think I've got to the point where I have to follow the real team for Manchester United.
Hmm.
So I think
Yeah,
5-0 will be
it'd be
to me
adequate.
will be adequate for me. That's what I think.
Right. So for me,
Because I'm trying to imagine Salah with that pace. Imagine
Gapo.
Diaz, right? I don't know if he's
He should be available.
Diaz, and now they have Jota coming on from the from. So
Yes, they
there are
have
a
Nunes.
lot of reasons not
Gapo is
to.
also on form. Trent is crossing for fun.
Everybody is just like it's just like they want to sell themselves.
Hmm.
So Man U will be a good and they like to dominate, like win big teams. So I feel like they will probably take us, like mutilate us with this current situation that is going on. Because I can't imagine Ole the same thing. Like there was no way. What's his name? Ten Hag, the same thing. So it's like this is a new manager. He'll probably want to play his style, which the guys have not fit,
Yeah.
and then he'll probably get those lapses, and then
Well,
he'll struggle.
if he goes to play Casemiro and Eriksen again, um,
Just forget.
well,
Just have.
oh my goodness, I don't even know why he's trying to do super sub things because against Arsenal, he kept all your firepowers on the bench. I'm worried that he's going to do the same thing again. He probably thinks that he tried to like contain the game in the
Wait,
first half and try to bring in the firepower in the second half, and that's going to be to your detriment. And if he goes to play Lisandro Martinez, but what happened to delete first? Why? What happened to delete?
I think I think the lead is more about having Harry Maguire has that commanding presence
Mhm.
than the lead. Harry Maguire gives you that confidence, but then he he will still get
He
that
switches
touch
off.
that
Yeah.
will keep him up. But the lead is more like it looks shaky.
Hmm.
The lead looks shaky to me when he's defending. It's not like he's not a good defender, but it looks we need somebody with that commanding presence. That's why
Which
it
means
was
he's
still
not a good
saying
defender. If he's
I
shaky,
was
he's
saying
not a
like
good defender.
that's this thing now. The last episode I was like, Harry Maguire should stay for 1 or 2 more seasons till those guys build the
Wow.
EPL confidence.
Yeah. So you should
No,
sign him
because
contract extension for 2 seasons.
they have to give him because we don't have that commanding presence. Look at the games that we played with the elite Euro.
Hmm.
Euro has more of pace
Yeah.
and a little bit more confident, but he has more of pace. But it looks like somebody that can easily be beaten. It gives me the vibe
Yeah.
of
He's still young, so
yeah,
he's still young.
that
He's
kind
still
of stuff.
learning. Yeah.
Inexperienced than Delete. Delete is more experienced. It's just that Delete kind of overworks himself. I don't know if it's because of the partnership
Yeah. Or it can also
or
be
if
a
it's
new league. It's not adapted to the league yet. So
yet.
yeah,
That's what I
fair enough.
think.
But based on everything, all the excuses you've given, if you don't play Johnny Evans,
I feel like he should play Delete because Lisandro, Lisandro is going to commit.
for some
Going
reason,
to
I think
commit more
I
than
would like him to play Johnny Evans. I think Johnny
no.
Evans would have an
Genevans,
impact.
the problem is they'll beat Genevans and Maguire. They'll beat them with pace.
No, I'm not saying two of them. You can't start two of them together. It has to be
Yeah,
one.
that's the
It has to be one.
because Genevas will do. He has good coverage, but the
Yes.
problem is once you
And he can
just
read the game
that
as well
old
with
age,
experience. Yeah.
once you cut him or something, he's gone. Like
Yeah.
he can't recover easily. So, but starting, I feel like he should move this guy to the left.
Mm.
But the problem is that we can't play. He can't play left wing
Why
back.
can't he play like Anthony, like on left
That's what I was
wing back
thinking like
also?
earlier today. Just play Anthony in that left wing back. Let's just manage. Just tell
Yeah.
him, please, when we're not with the ball, come back and defend. Just come back
Yes.
and defend.
At least he can
That's what
carry the ball and pass to Rasmus or
because see,
something.
last the time we won Liverpool in that was the FA Cup,
Hmm.
right? That's where this guy played. He played left wing back. That he was complaining that he couldn't play. They put him there. He played it, and we
Yes.
won. So I feel like he's a better option in that left wing than Dallo, who has to count like 3 seconds before he can turn the ball from his left leg to his right leg
Yeah.
to cross. Like those are things that I feel like he should be working on. At least let Anthony be useful.
Right. Yeah. I think he can do a job there. But yeah, because you are predicting 5-0,
I'll give 4-0.
four
Just 4-0
zero.
is fine.
Yeah.
4-0 is fine.
Yeah. I was going to go
I
four
know
zero as well
coach,
because you're going
coach
5-0, I'm
doesn't
going
like
four
to
zero.
late big teams. But Salah is the only person that is the problem.
For some
Salah
reason,
does
I'm
not
thinking
like
you might score one. Either whether I own goal or something. No,
I
let's leave
don't
it
think
as
so.
4-0. Let's leave it as 4-0. It's okay.
I don't think so. Liverpool is a good, a very, very good defensive team, and
Yeah, but
scoring
Joe
Liverpool.
Gomez is injured now. They'll have Kwanzaa.
Kwanzaa is balling, no. The
Yeah.
Kwanzaa is still balling. West Ham did 30 goal. The Kwanzaa West Ham did not see goal, so it's not easy.
So let's go Tottenham Newcastle. What's your prediction for Tottenham versus Newcastle at Tottenham's ground?
Hmm.
That's a fire for fire game because
Who's
they have
home?
the same attacking style.
That's the same.
Attack for attack.
Who is home?
Tottenham is at home, but also I don't think they have their full squad fit yet, so that's another
I want
factor.
to give Everton the win,
No,
but
Newcastle, Tottenham.
sorry, Newcastle. Sorry, I want to give Newcastle the win based on current form.
Hmm.
They've been on a winning streak now, but I think Tottenham might being at home. I just say 2-2. 2-2 being at home.
Fair enough. I'm also thinking to go for a draw, but I think they'll want to start their new year well. Mm.
For Newcastle or Tottenham?
Tottenham, but I cannot predict a Tottenham. I predicted a Tottenham win and they disappointed me. I
The
predicted
problem
they
with
win the
Tottenham
last time they
is the
disappointed me,
first
so
half.
I'm not doing it.
It depends on their first half. If they come out to ball, then they can. But if they don't score first half, most likely they're going to like draw or lose the game.
Yeah, I'm going with you. I think it's going to be a 2-2 as well. Going to be
Both
next one
both teams
2-2.
are on form. If it was Newcastle of like maybe 2 months ago, I'll say okay, they are going
Yeah,
to probably lose the game.
Isak to score. Aston Villa Leicester
Ah, 3-1.
to Villa.
Give them a silver. Yeah, there's no Champions League now, so Villa will win. That's their main
That's
game.
true. If they play
I've,
midweek,
I've,
if they play
I've
midweek,
paid attention to your analysis.
that's
So
true. If they play
there's no
midweek, they are not that strong again.
Champions
They're
League.
tired.
Every time I predict them to win after Champions League, they lose the game. So no, three
Yeah,
one.
3-1. I'm going 3-1 as well because Leicester they're not that great. Bournemouth Everton. This was going to be a tricky one. Bournemouth Everton. Yeah, Bournemouth is on form. They are playing well at
Who's
home.
home?
Bournemouth at home.
Bournemouth.
They beat Arsenal at home. They beat City at home. I think. Um,
Yeah,
they beat United away.
I just probably play 2-1, 2-1 Bournemouth.
Okay, but Everton also know how to defend against all these kind of teams. So
I think Everton, Bournemouth, they're the same build up. Like I still consider them of last season,
yeah,
but on form, I feel Bournemouth has a more like pressure and presence than.
yeah. But Everton will say you can say Everton. They drew to Arsenal. They drew to Manchester City. They drew to Chelsea.
But that's a calculated build up. They knew that these guys are big guys. They're
Mm,
coming for us,
yeah.
right? Let's just go and lock the shop.
Hmm.
Whereas if you are playing Bournemouth,
Bournemouth.
you
Yeah.
feel like, oh, we have a chance
Fair enough.
to come out and fight for the game.
Mm.
So when you come out now, I think it's the same thing that happened against Nottingham Forest, right? And they lost. So if you come out, you get it. Yeah. So that's what I think will play out in that game.
Yeah, I'm also going 2-1 Bournemouth. I also go 2-1 Bournemouth. And then Crystal Palace Chelsea. This one's going to be hard to call. Crystal Palace Chelsea. I would like to think Chelsea will bounce back, but Crystal Palace also know how to play well at home.
Crystal Palace is home.
Yeah, Crystal
So
Palace are
1-1. I give it 1-1.
1-1. I would like to think that Chelsea should win this one. 3-1 Chelsea, I would say.
I give
3-1
it
to
1-1.
Chelsea. Southampton Brentford.
Brentford. Who is home? Southampton.
Southampton at home, yes. New manager bounce. Remember,
I'll give Brentford.
what's your score?
Probably it's like a high scoring game, maybe 2-1 or 3-2. But I'm leaning. Let me just go with 2-1. Outcome is better.
2-1 Brentford, you're saying?
2-1 Brentford. Yeah.
Okay. For me, I
They
think,
lost today, so they'll probably wake up the next game.
yeah.
And
For me, I don't think they are good. They're not that good. For me, I don't think they are good away from home. At home, if they're
I
at
think
home, I'll be like, yes. But Southampton, new manager bounce. They played well in their last match as well. Who did they play last game?
they played
Crystal Palace. They played well against Crystal Palace, but Palace were at home. I'll say Southampton 1-0. 1-0 to Southampton this one. Manchester City, West Ham United at the Etihad.
New year, new bounce. So just give it to Man City 2-1.
Yeah, you're not considering that West Ham has beat Man City at the Etihad before under Moyes.
That's Moyes. Sakategi.
Sakategi and Floppy Teggy. Floppy Teggy doesn't know what he's doing. So 3-1, I'm predicting 3-1 Manchester City. And then Brighton Arsenal. Last game of Saturday. Brighton Arsenal. Brighton at home. That's
Do
going
you
to
have
be
a Champions League after that match? No.
No. Champions League is till 20 something.
Brighton at home, Arsenal.
Yeah.
Right. Is Saka back?
No, Saka is out till like at March, April. Yeah, Havertz was not playing. Havertz did not play today
They need
because he
to
was
predict
ill.
Arsenal to win because anytime I go against Arsenal, they win.
No,
So
please, no, don't come and start
Arsenal,
jinxing us, please.
Arsenal 2-1. Arsenal to be 2-1.
No, because Brighton are having a poor run of form at the minute. They are usually
My
a
heart
tricky
is
team.
giving me draw, but I'm
Yeah,
going with Arsenal to win so
yeah.
that the result can be just.
I'm just going to go a 3-1 just because we don't play well and we still get like 3s and
You
5s
still
and
get the point.
yeah, and the goals some way somehow, even if it's set piece again.
But I I think you guys have a good run now. Like the
Please,
games you
please,
have
please, please.
not that
That's
much.
what we're saying in December.
Because that.
That's what we're
No,
saying in
no,
December.
I don't expect you people to slump now.
Hmm.
I expect you people to slump maybe March.
No,
That's when I'm looking at
I'm
it.
just thinking because of our team squad. Because we only have a first 11 now, and maybe
That's what
one
I'm
person
saying
on the
now.
bench.
March, because from February you have every cup in your
From
hand.
yeah, from end of January, it's
So
like when Champions League come back,
you have
everything's
Champions League, you have FA Cup, you have this
League
one,
Cup.
you
Yeah,
have
yeah.
international break. So your
Yeah.
players are not won't be well rested. So
And
I expect you
and
to
still
like,
playing Declan Rice, even though it's
even
injured.
if not loss of games, like maybe draw, like those kind of stuff. Come back to the Man U default.
No, we reject it in 2025. Please, Fulham Ipswich at Fulham at Tribune Cottage.
Fulham to win.
By how many goals?
Uh Ipswich have started scoring,
Mm,
so maybe 2-1.
2-1.
Fulham to win.
I'm going 2-0, 2-0 Fulham. And then the last game of the weekend is Wolverhampton versus Nottingham Forest, third in the league. If Nottingham Forest finish third and you finish 14th, what does that mean for Manchester United? But
We
anyways,
just swap place. We are both very red. Nottingham Forest away, right?
no, yes, away. Nottingham Forest away at Wolves.
It's looking like a 1-0 kind of game. 1-0 Nottingham Forest.
1-0 Nottingham
I know
Forest.
if these guys have the vibe of the new manager, they want to score.
Mhm.
Wolves is home.
Yeah, Wolves at home.
So just give Nottingham to score two. Would that be easy? 1-1. 1-1 Nottingham Forest Wolves.
Okay, 1-1. I'm going 2-1 Nottingham Forest because they are on form. So I think they'll want to
I know
ride.
they are on form. That's why they
They'll
are
want to
dead.
ride. Since they are third now, I'm sure Nuno wants to stay and win and get Champions League football. So you don't want to drop down. So, but at least or Europa
Second half
League at
of
the
the
minimum. Yeah. So we'll see how that goes. So those are our predictions. So Tottenham, Newcastle, we both went 2-2. Aston Villa, Leicester, we both went 3-1. Bournemouth, Everton, we both went 2-1. Crystal Palace, Chelsea, you said 1-1. I said 3-1 to Chelsea. Southampton, Brentford, you went 2-1 to Brentford. I went 1-0 Southampton. Um, I think I should change that one now. No, I'll keep it. I can lose one. I'm top of our prediction table, so it's fine. I can lose points. Manchester City, West Ham, you went for 2-1. I went for 3-1. And I changed mine to 3-0. I don't think West Ham is scoring. Kudus might score. Maybe 3-1. Let's keep it 3-1. Brighton, Arsenal, you went for 2-1 Arsenal. I went for 3-1 Arsenal. Fulham, Ipswich, you went for 2-1. Fulham, I went 2-0. Liverpool, Manchester United, we both went 4-0 to Liverpool. And the final game, Wolves versus the Forest guys. 1-1 you said, and I said 2-1 Nottingham Forest. Guys, you let us know your own prediction as well in the comment section below. Give us some Happy New Year likes and some Happy New Year subscription as
Subscribe.
well. Please, we appreciate it and share to like-minded people with other football enthusiasts. This has been Run of Play podcast from Jude, and we say Happy New Year. Enjoy your
Happy.
game and hope your team, if it's Arsenal, win. And if it's Manchester United, please get some points for Liverpool. Thank you very much. Have a lovely time, guys. See you in the next episode. Peace.